Every Canadian watching this will have sacrificed something over the last year during the COVID-19 pandemic. The good news is that a year into the pandemic, the world has tools to prevent the spread of COVID-19 and to protect those who are most vulnerable to it in a much better way. We have things like rapid tests, we have things like vaccines, and we have things like therapeutics we didn't have a year ago, and we have better data now to understand how COVID-19 spreads, what it is, and how to prevent it. A year into the pandemic, after many have lost their lives or lost their jobs or are having a hard time with their mental health, it's time that we have some hope. I think that at this point, after a year, it is more than reasonable for leaders across the country, but particularly in the federal government, to providing a plan to Canadians to tell us how they're going to use these new tools, deploy them in a widespread fashion so that we can stop the never-ending and uncertain threat of more and deeper COVID-19 restrictions. COVID-19 restrictions, they were necessary to give legislators time to get the tools that we now have. But now that we have these tools, it's time for the government to understand that it can't keep asking Canadians to sacrifice without looking for ways to do better themselves. And that's why today I'm asking you to help me. Go to planforhope.ca. The link is in this website, and it's going to take you to an official parliamentary petition calling upon the federal government under Justin Trudeau to provide every Canadian with a plan that has clearer metrics, that's based on data and scientific evidence to use tools like rapid tests, like vaccines, and like therapeutics to tell us how and when life is going to get back to normal, and how and when every Canadian will be better protected against COVID-19. We don't have that certainty today, and we need it to provide hope and a clear path forward. You know, again, I want to be able to talk to people knowing that they have the ability to safely gather with their families. I want to know that restaurants aren't going to be under this unending uncertainty of having to close again under lockdown restrictions. People want to be able to go to do simple things like go to the gym or to their places of worship. These are basic things that the federal government that now have these tools should be telling Canadians when that's going to happen permanently. Countries around the world are already doing this. I was so excited to see the United Kingdom table a plan like this, and it's time for the Canadian government to do the same. So if you share my desire to ensure that we have a safe path forward beyond widespread, mass, deep COVID-19 restrictions, go to planforhope.ca and sign the petition. Your data only goes to the Parliament of Canada, no politician. And it's an official petition that Justin Trudeau is required to respond to after you sign it. I would love to see millions of Canadians unite in this. This isn't about partisan politics. It's about demanding a plan that gives all of us a little bit of hope after a long year of sacrifice. Planforhope.ca. The link is in the description of this video. Sign that petition, share this video, and let's put a little bit of hope back into the equation.